Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Rose.Morgan and you are specially welcome to my channel. So today I want to take you guys on a journey of how I met my first boyfriend and then how we ended up. And talking without doing nothing, sitting idle just in front of the camera and saying stuff is going to make me feel bored. So whilst I'm talking, I'll just apply a little makeup on my face so that at least I can be active but not just sitting and then talking, right? Yep. So let's get started, right? How did I meet this guy? Like, where did I meet this guy? Okay, so like I met my first guy when I was in SHS. You know, I completed JHS at St. Leo in 2017, right? Yeah, so that's where I went to the senior high school in 2017. But then I didn't meet this guy in 2017 straight away. So one day, right? Yeah, one day I knew this guy. I want to keep his name secret, right? Yeah, but like I knew him on campus and then he knew me. Yeah, but there was no friendship between us. Like, yeah, we weren't that close, but then he knew me. Yeah, but we weren't close. Yeah, and so one day a WhatsApp group that was created. Yeah, that was created among us, we the first year students. And then this guy, he was my senior. Like, he was in SHS 2 and I was in SHS 1. Yeah, so there was this group. I can't actually remember the name of the group on WhatsApp, and then I was added to the group. And then, you know, one day the group admin just, asked us to introduce ourselves, make friends. Yeah, so I did my introduction and everyone else did their introduction. So later that same day, one of the group members, he was called Felix. Felix was like, how about we play a game, truth or dare? So everybody was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's play the game. And so we started. And this is how the game was like. You mention someone's name in the group. Like me, I'm going to be like maybe Felix, truth or dare, and then he'll be like maybe truth or dare. Then you proceed with whatever you want to ask him or do. Yeah, so that was how we were doing it. And then this Felix guy mentioned my name. Like, he was the first person to give me a straight question like, Rose, truth or dare? And I was like, truth. And then he was like, in case this particular guy, okay, let me mention his name so that it wouldn't be long, precise something. Okay, so he asked me like, in case Lawrence asks you out, will you go? If no, why? That was the question. And so I was like, but Felix is not in the group. And then he was like, yeah, but just answer the question. And then I asked the group admin like, are we playing this game among ourselves or others are part? And then he was like, no, it's just us. So I was like, then I won't answer this question. I mean, since he's not part of the group and then he's not part of the game, why would I answer a question about him? So yeah, I didn't. And then one thing is, Felix and Lawrence, they were close, like they were damn close. Yeah, so in my mind I was like, wait, why did this guy ask me this question? Or I mean, yeah. So I was a little surprised though. If they weren't that close, I wouldn't, be surprised, but like they were close, they knew each other, and then they were sharing the same room. So I was like, what's up with this guy? But I didn't answer the question. So yeah, we proceeded with different questions, and then in the process of the game too, this same Felix guy, right? This same Felix guy mentioned my name, like, Rose, truth or dare? And I was like, truth. And so he was like, this one you have to promise me that you're going to answer. And then I was like, yeah, what's up, what's your question? And so he was like, do you have a boyfriend, or you are single? And then I was like, is this a personal question, or sorry, is this a personal question, or what do you mean? And then he was like, nothing, I just want to know. So I told him that I was having a boyfriend, but I wasn't. But I was like, here, I'm having a boyfriend, what's up? And then he was like, nothing, never mind. So we proceeded with the game, blah 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 blah. So the next day was Sunday, so we went to church as usual. And after church, this guy Felix, mind you, he was also my senior. They were both in SHS 2 and I was in SHS 1. So Felix walked up to me and then was like, yo, what's up? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, and you? And then he was like, he's also fine, but then was like, you didn't answer my question during the game, why, what's up? I was like, did Lawrence ask you to do that? Like, did he ask you to ask me that question? And then he was like, no, I was just asking you. And I was like, okay. Then I really didn't feel like answering the question. That was all. Yeah, that was all. And so, okay, I didn't hear from the two of them, neither did I ever set my eyes on them on campus during that whole week. Sunday after church, Felix walked up to me, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday till the next Sunday, I didn't set my eyes on them. So on the next week, that time next week, a new contact, WhatsApp me, and then was like, you don't ask about me, like it's been a week and you haven't seen me on campus, and then you haven't asked anyone about my whereabouts. And I ignore that message, like I don't know who this person was. So I read the message, but like I didn't answer. That same evening the number texted me like, hi, hello, and then I was like, yeah, hi, hello. And then he was like, okay, the person, I don't know, I didn't know if it was a I didn't know if it was a guy or a girl, but the person was like, hi, how are you doing? And then I told the person I was fine, and then he was like, I tested you in the morning, and I was like, yeah, but who are you? Can you introduce yourself properly? Like, who are you? And then I was like, oh, okay, I thought you know me. My name is Lawrence Owusu. Then blah 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 blah. So I told him, okay, I'm Rose, first year student, and then also studying general arts. And then he was like, oh cool, hope we friends now. And I was like, sure. And then he said, okay, save my contacts, and I'm also going to save yours so that we buy. And I was like, cool. Yeah. So what happened again? Okay, I remember. So since that day, right, from that day, that very day that he messaged me, I didn't hear from him again. He never messaged me like a month, and I really didn't care either. So one day he texted me like, good morning, and then I was like, yeah, good morning. And so since then our friendship became like the greeting type of friendship. I don't know how to put it. Like you wake up and then be like, yo, good morning, how are you doing? And then you'll be like, yeah, good morning, I'm good, and you, I'm also good. All right, have a great day. So that was it. That was how our friendship developed into. Yeah. Something is wrong with my face. All right, I think I'm back on track now with my face. Yeah. So, it developed into not calling but like audio recording. You know, you just wake up and then record something to you like, yo Rose, how are you, blah 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 blah. So one day a friend of ours who was like, okay, this guy was very popular, not like a very close friend, but he was very popular. And then during their time, like the SHS3 students at their time, he was like the entertainment prefect. So he was having his birthday celebration, and then he invited some of his friends to the party, and then some of us, the first year students, who were invited. But I really never wanted to go because I didn't know anyone there. And then like a friend of mine, we were like 3 girls, and then the 2 of them were not on campus at that time, so they were not going to be there. They were not going to be there, so I really didn't want to go. But this Lawrence guy, okay, Lawrence didn't test me, it was Felix who tested me, like, Lawrence wants to be at the birthday party with you, what do you think? And I'm like, what? Ask him to come and tell me, like, he should be the one to come and ask me this, not you. And then I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, he called me, and that was the first time he called me. Like, we were friends for like, almost 5-6 months, and then it was testing and then audio recording until that very day. He called me and was like, yeah, I wanted to call you and ask you, but I didn't know how, and so are you going to go with me? And I was like, no, I'm not going with you, but I'm going to be there. And then he was like, okay. I went, and guess what? We barely talked. Yeah, we barely talked, because I mean sorry, he was there before me, and then when I went there, this guy, he saw me coming, but then he pretended he didn't see me. He wanted me to be the first person to move up to him and then ask him like, yo, or like be the first person to talk to him like, yo, I'm here. And then I was also expecting and waiting for him to be the first person, or like to move up to me first. And then I was there for almost like 18 to 20 minutes talking to nobody, because like I said, none of my friends were there. And then he was with his friends expecting me to move up to him and be like, yo, Lawrence, I'm here. And I was sitting somewhere waiting for him to come up and be like, yo, you here? So I waited for, I can't actually remember, but it was more than 30 minutes. I can say that. And then I decided to go home. I was like, okay, fine. When he saw that I was about to leave, that was when he walked up to me and then was like, are you leaving now? Like, do you want to leave? And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, so soon? And I was like, nah, I've been here for more than 30 minutes. He laughed and was like, oh, really? I don't know. But I know he knew. So he was like, so what's up? And I just told him that, yeah, I just want to go back to campus. My time is over. So he was like, okay, if I say so, he doesn't have a problem with it. If I say so, he doesn't have a problem with it. So that was it. So yeah, that was how we actually met. No big deal though. Yeah, but as time goes on, okay, sorry, I was having problems during my left side because I didn't really know which color to choose, and then how to combine it. I really didn't know which color to choose, so yeah, I was doing and cleaning till I got to this one. Yes, sorry about this whole place, how it's done. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so as I was saying, things were fine, things were going on well between Lawrence and I until he decided to play. We was actually getting along so beautifully, and then he decided to play. And it's funny how I found out he was actually having like 5 girls on campus. Like, for real? Yeah, for real. He was actually having, like 5 girls. Is it excluding or including me? Okay, yeah, including me. And so I found out, like, I mean, why? What's up? And then the first time I asked him about this whole issue, like I said, we were cool. But after I asked him, like, yo, I've heard about you, this girl, blah, 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 blah. This guy didn't really answer the question, but since then he decided to, show attitude. Like, he showed attitude for some time, 3, 4, 5 days, and I was like, nah, I'm not just, being there waiting for this guy. So mind you, this guy was in his final year. Yes, and I was in SHS 2. And then I realized he was having 4 other girls, excluding me. So if I include myself, we're going to be 5 on campus, like the same school. I asked him, like, yo, Lawrence, this is what I've been hearing. And then he really didn't give an answer, but he decided to show attitude. Yeah, he was just, since that day, since I asked him this question, he was giving attitude. And so I decided to show, like, you were playing around, I'm asking you, and you are giving me attitude, expecting me to do what? Nah. And one thing I would also like to add is, we girls, sometimes we need to, step up. He's playing around. You've caught him. Instead of him to, say something, or like, I mean, what was he even going to say? Nothing, because it was the truth. And then he wasn't willing to quit or, stop whatever he was doing. So I decided to end things with him, and then moved on. And I I became famous on campus. People started talking about me, like, yo, this girl, what's up with her, and blah 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 blah. A lot of whole things. Yeah. And then, like, yeah, I did ended things up with him. I tested him on the phone, telling him I can't no more, and so we should quit. And it was cool. He was cool with it until he completed school. Went home for some time, and then he started testing me back, telling me that he was sorry, blah 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 blah. He really didn't know how to, talk to me for me to get the understanding. I was like, don't worry, I'm over it. Let's just, we shouldn't talk about this anymore, because I've moved on, and I'm really sure you have also moved on, and then I'm not interested in doing anything or having any close friendship with you, so we should, just quit. We are not enemies though, but we are not. Yeah, so that's all. How we started and then how we ended. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment. My name again is Rose.Morgan.